Hi, I'm Justin Beerley. This is for EDL 856, School Community Relations. This is for Module 1. I have taught for 18 years. I teach cabinet making, construction, and drafting classes. I'm also an adjunct for Fort Hays State University. I teach driver's education during the summer months. I teach at Cheney High School, which is in Kansas. We're a 3A school and we have about 70 kids per grade level. And I've been teaching there since 2002. Here are some pictures of me and my family. We enjoy being outdoors. I hunt, we fish. We also enjoy boating. Um, and Christmas is kind of a big deal for us, so I threw that picture in there as well. Content information. Forms of communication. Personally, I use email is probably my main form of communication. Second is probably picking up a phone and making a phone call. Sometimes emails aren't personable enough, it seems like, that sometimes I just need to pick up a phone call and call somebody. Um, Thirdly, face-to-face communication. I probably would really just rather visit with somebody face-to-face than either of the other two listed above that. But time permitting, face-to-face communication is more, it takes more time to complete. I have started using Google Classroom here recently and communicate with parents through that. It seems like with this pandemic, I picked up Google Classroom and I kind of hit that running, I guess, if you will. Also, Zoom. In recent months, I've done more Zoom meetings than I probably care to do, but it is a good way to communicate with parents or students or stakeholders, really. Any or all the above. Pretty handy. I also, I've really been apprehensive to give my phone number out to students. In fact, this year is really the first year that I have really given my phone number out to very many students. Um, so texting has been a form of communication just here of late. Um, I don't think has been. I think it's been a good thing for students to communicate with me via text. I seem like I get a quicker response and they respond quicker. Um, Something they feel more comfortable with, and I feel comfortable with doing that as well. Um, Twitter is something that I think I would like to get into to communicate. I have not used Twitter. Actually, I do not use any type of social media. I'm kind of a dinosaur, I guess, if you will, in that sense. My wife and I just decided how many of our years ago it was that we thought that we'd be spending too much time on it. So instead of that, we kind of focused on our kids instead of being on social media. But as a future building leader, I think that's going to have to change for me, so I can communicate in those ways. District levels of communication. We use what's called a power announcement mainly. It's our learning management system. It's where our grades are and things like that. I believe our district has to pay for PowerSchool. I don't think it's a free software, but there's a way to announce in there. Our district also uses Twitter. Each school has their own Twitter, and even most activities have their own Twitter as well, like each individual coach or teacher or whatever. We also use our website for communication. However, I think communicating through the website isn't as effective as some of these others for sure. Um, we also communicate through newsletter. Newsletter comes out once a month. Once again, the news is kind of old by that point in time, but some people do rely on, some of especially the older community, really rely on newsletters. We also have an app, and this is pretty recent. The app, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's all that great as far as communication goes, but I guess it's just another form of it. How the information gained will impact my introduction in the future. Well, what have I learned? I've learned that the first impression is unforgettable. I guess that's something that I haven't really thought of a whole lot, but it does make sense. Um, it does set the tone and establish trust right up front. I've learned that you should stand out like extraordinary. You don't want to just be an ordinary introduction. You kind of want to stand above and beyond the average person. Um, I've learned that you should lead in with a story, kind of paint the picture of yourself, communicate emotion and enthusiasm as well. Methods that I will utilize in the future, I think I'm going to try to use all of them. I'm going to try to continue to learn to be a better communicator. I think communication is extremely important as a building leader. District policy, we do not have a policy on communication, so there's no policy there. So I guess I am in compliance with this policy. And that takes me to the end of Module 1. I look forward to learning about everyone else in this class and learning what this class has to offer. Okay, thank you.